Yo, yo. What's up? That was a good move. What's up with y'all? So this is the video about lying. I'm gonna get straight into it. I'm in a good ass mood, as you can tell. Don't get used to this energy. But lying. So with lying, with the lying scan, I'm gonna explain to you guys why you should reward your team with a lying scan off of every kill. So, with lying, with killing someone after a scan does a lot because one thing, when you get a kill, what happens? And I hope y'all mud truckers comment, at least one person comment to answer my question. When lying scans, what happens? Just answer that question, and then you answer the question I said first. Because honestly, I forgot what I said. If you forgot, replay it back. If you can answer those two questions, you would completely understand why you should use lying to reward your teammates after getting kills. So, in that sense, when people love to do that one thing, I won't give it out, so I'm going to code the word. When people do that one thing and then you figure out where they're at, it makes a big difference. So that's why, once again, I'm going to keep saying it. Put it on little brain skulls. Clue for my little newbies. When your teammate gets a kill, you line scan. You know what I mean? Because when you have opportunity to push something or even catch someone off guard, that scan could do a lot. It can save a lot. Rather than you want to rush inside or even rush in the building and then line scan. What you're doing is you're just making the enemy stay in their spots. Literally. You're nowhere near them. And then once they realize y'all rushing, it's a whole different ball game. You're gonna play more far back, push more forward, hold a better angle, There's so much you could do off of one wrong line scan. Now it's like you just had them sitting there for an extra 10 seconds just to not move and just to kill you right after. You know what I mean? So in a sense, when you really want to use line to really push or entry or even frag, you have to push with a lion when your team gets kills. It's better, it's efficient because it makes him do one thing. I want you to keep remembering, remember it makes him do one thing. And yeah, but to say, if you do want to hold with lion, it's a thing where I figured out, literally playing him in this clip, it's you can still use the line while planting and not make them do one thing. You know what I mean? But all in the end, it's just that if you want to hold, you can't scan. You have to play strictly on sound. Strictly on sound. Because you will have an idea of if you can stick this plan, you scan and trust the scan. No. Don't trust the scan because you're going to put yourself in a predicament where you're going to be a second off of pulling your gun up because you're already doing one thing. You know what I mean? So your best bet is to not to plant, then scan. It's just to plant and stick it and then normally act like you don't have a scan, Because I'm telling you again, if you scan, then plant, I'm telling you, man, and if they're so near you, I'm telling you, man, you're not going to be able to up your gun fast enough. I'm telling you that right now. Because, yeah, it can work in some situations, but they're already having one thing in their mind, one thing only. It's to stop you from planting. So they're going to do anything from stop you to planting. Doesn't matter if they're doing one thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's you're not going to get away with that plan. Maybe you will, maybe you're not, but all in the end, they're going to get that kill. Trust me, they want you dead and not to be down, yeah. It was another idea I had with lying on why you should give your team and get a kill. It's not really much also just trading, but it makes the match comfortable. And we all love a comfortable siege match. Not even a game, match. We love it because sometimes you can be comfortable getting kills, comfortable in not getting kills or just staying alive, call outs, whatever. But when I say match with lying it and being comfortable, it's the fact that the game is interesting and it's entertaining. the game goes either side back and forth fairly, so you have opportunity to do cool things with lion. You know what I'm saying? So it's like basically having fun in Siege. And no one really has fun in Siege. I won't even say that to be trolling, but I have fun in Siege. You know what I'm saying? Ever since the update. But yeah, in a sense that Lion can be used in so many ways. But just to also give a little more information on rewarding your teammates, it's just the fact that if you want the enemy to do one thing, you have to be patient with your skins. And I honestly want you guys to realize what is that one thing they do. Find out what they do because it makes a big difference. And we love to do it, you know? So it's like, and just to add on, the word may be simple. Yes, I do agree. It is simple as hell. But it makes a big difference. Because when time is at its limit, we tell people not to do it. You know, so only in that moment is fair. You know what I mean? So why can't it be fair in any moment? We have the chance to use it, you know, make that make sense, you know? So it's like all in the end, you just have to realize you can still scan whenever how you want to, but just realize once you scan off of some stupid stuff, like right here, stupid stuff, you're gonna die. Because why are you scanning something if you're already inside the building and then you have a position on something? You know what I mean? Don't scan that, because now when you have to move, you have no scan. That's one thing you messed up at. You know what I'm saying? So your best bet is just to move. And that was the word. Move. Move, 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 move. So once you get a kill or your teammates get a kill, scan. That is where enemies move. Because when kills happen anyways, the call out happens. The call out predicts the teammates or enemy combatants to look a certain way or move a certain position, and that involves moving. So when they get a kill, you scan, you know? And look at here, no one's moving. And I'm not even here to explain the clip. Perfectly, God bless me, is the line in this clip. Right there. Why are you scanning? They're not going to move regardless. It's crunch time. That's 1. 2, they're holy angels. And 3, it's less ops, so they're dispersed. I'm going to give a video out on this, how to defend in low numbers. But yeah, they're already dispersed. So what's the line scan for? And now he has to wait another 20 seconds before he get another new one. And then by the time he get a new one, we're gone by flies. You know what I'm saying? Like, see, we're dropping like flies. But then again, I kind of sold this clip, but you know, we're dropping like flies. What is the issue here? You know, like if we were to close, if we would have closed in said site and then line scan to keep them inside of the opposite site, it would have been better. You know what I'm saying? But if the line scan too early, you're not doing anything but keep them in their spot where they want to, where they're comfortable at to kill you. You know, because what if the line did scan at that same exact time that he did? And then we did push up sufficiently. That same angle he was holding on Lion, we would have died quicker. And then we would have had more time, but then again, they would have had more, I can't speak. We would have had more time, and they would have more momentum, you know? So it's also the fact that they're going to play off of every single thing, momentum, versus giving us time. And not saying that you as an attacker should have momentum, even if you're dying by numbers, still have that, because it can overpower you. It can actually overwhelm you at that too, because you be so freaked out on why this guy didn't plat bomb, and then you had time on your hand and you don't. You know what I mean? So it's like something similar to that, and I hope that makes sense, honestly. But yeah, and personally, I'm not gonna lie, that's how I use Lion. And literally, I'm maybe lying. I think when I had Finka, someone told me that. But when I use Lion, I honestly use him when we get kills. And not only when we get kills, but when we get kills, you know? Or in the sense that you like this aggressive push here. You can use the Lion scan to force people to move. And it's not necessarily to keep them in their place, it's to force them to move. Is you either take the risk of moving or take the risk of moving and dying, you know? But in between those two, you have a chance to survive. You have a decision to make. Move. You know what I'm saying? And based on the decision, you have that faith, dying, getting the kill. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm running while scanning. And Capcan has two choices. Follow me or just stay there and let me plan. You know? So you just have to realize it's not much to keep them in their place. It's to keep them on their tippy toes and deciding what they want to do, because you can use line in many multiple ways, whoever how you like it, you know. But just to say importantly, remember, always have fun. GG's.